almost worse. I mean, when you think about it.
Well, yes, but yeah, at the same time.
Gosh. We got to watch Agent May beat up Agent May.
That was awesome.
Yes, it was.
Spoilers all the time.
They
just will not shut up.
You know, I blame myself. I feel like my aura.
Do you have any kind of context for that, or any reason for why that could possibly be true?
What? Blaming myself?
No, the May finding May.
Like May from Pokemon, or?
No.
Like May on
May
on
2?
Coffee table.
Who?
May and May 2.
Well, I don't think we're on the same page.
Pokemon May.
They're on the same page. We're on the same page, but all four of us are not on the same page.
Oh.
Dude, Oros is coming out soon. I'm excited.
What is Oros?
It's Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Mm-hmm. It's a 3DS remix of Gen 3.
Have we started the podcast?
No. I mean, I started recording.
Okay.
Just leave us all in.
It's not the DopplerCast.
We're not calling it the DopplerCast.
Yes, we are.
I don't know where you got this from.
I was away for a week.
Wait, isn't the DopplerCast like an actual thing though?
Don't we already have a cast called DopplerCast?
Nah, not even a little bit.
No.
No, I mean like,
that was
isn't that a
D&D cast.
radio
That was last
station?
week.
Doppler station?
No, DopplerCast.
I mean, it's a thing that gets weather.
It's weather.
No, not the Doppler radar.
Also, the Doppler effect.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Ask Sheldon about it.
Doppler effect. Should I go as the Doppler effect for Halloween this year?
Oh, you'd be perfect for it. Okay. No, you need to go as Sheldon. You have the right height for Sheldon.
Halloween's on a Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're gonna have a podcast the day before Halloween.
What are you guys doing for Halloween?
I'm gonna stay in my room and
Halloween before the weekend.
What are you doing for Halloween?
I'm gonna stay in my room and pretend it doesn't exist.
Okay. What are you doing for Halloween?
I don't know. I know there are a couple of people that I know a couple of people that I know. An organization that I'm a part of is probably doing a Halloween party, so I may do that.
Cool. What are you doing for Halloween?
Cowboy.
Oh, are we talking costumes?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm thinking sexy stewardess, but that's just me. So
I don't think you could pull that off.
I'll be handing out toothbrushes.
Why would a stewardess hand out toothbrushes?
I'll be a hit at the parties.
Doesn't make sense.
Well, with all the candy, you do have to take good care of your teeth.
Exactly. And enjoy your flight.
Goodbye. Bye-bye now. Thank you for flying, Stuart. No, you're not Stuart. You're Travis.
People
What
are
the
really struggling with
heck?
names
He's
today.
not even Travis.
Tyrone, I'm sorry.
Don't call him Ice-T. Don't encourage it.
Captain T-Beard. Not T mixed up with T-Bag. It's T-Beard.
Captain T is your beard in the shape of a T? Is that why it's like?
Yeah, can't you
It just
see
goes
it?
that way naturally.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Thank you for flying.
Should we do an
Captain
intro,
T-Beard.
Yeah, let's do an intro.
All right. You're listening. I hate you and everything you stand
I
for.
miss you so much.
This is the worst. You're listening to the Mach7 podcast. I am Andrew. Joining me this week is Abby,
Hello.
Michael,
Back again.
and after months and months of sailing the high seas, looking for dat booty, Travis makes his return to the podcast.
Yar, ye matey. It's good to be back along these shores.
It's good to have you back.
Ah, thank you, Loss.
We're just happy that you remembered to pack oranges.
Ah, that scurvy's a real problem out there.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm not going pirate anymore.
I mean,
Are you struggling there?
There's Scottish pirates, right? That exists.
That was Uper pirate.
No,
Same thing, right?
Oh no, that was northern Minnesotan. Very similar to Uper, but in northern Minnesotan we get the cold, not the snow. So
You be sailing them high superior seas.
oh yeah, and then we go and we catch them fish and we zip,
I can't believe
take
this is
them
still
into the
going.
boat.
This is still going. Okay.
This is happening right now.
So I have nenever been to Minnesota. Is that actually how...
Nobody's been to Minnesota. It's a fairyland.
Doesn't actually exist.
News update: I live apparently in Fairyland. Am I changed?
No, you live in Michigan.
This
No,
place.
I'm Minnesotan.
Doppelganger.
It's fine. This city doesn't exist either. It's way too weird. So
It is the land of dreams.
For
no,
engineers, maybe.
not even
For
that.
the rest of us regular people,
mean-
hell.
For us reggies.
It's isolated
regular-
in the woods.
Regular people. What's the difference between you and the engineers?
They're not people.
Engineers are people too.
No.
Yeah,
Yes,
Engers.
they are.
They're calculators with legs.
Yeah, we're people. We're people. I do the people things.
I do the people things.
How do person what do?
They're one step down from a Cylon. That's all it is.
Dude, that's
Stupid
which
fleshy
means it's
meat
one
bags.
step above a human being. Next stage of human evolution. Except that's a Spartan. Never mind.
What's a Spartan? So, Travis, do you have any like pirate stories you want to share with us, or?
None of them that would be appropriate for this podcast. I was after that booty after all.
Okay.
Well, can I
Wait, do we
share?
have a rating?
Can I share an interesting story?
Please do.
Okay.
As long as it involves pirates.
So I was out at Walmart this one day. I'm going to go Yooper if I try to do pirate.
Do it. I would like to hear your Minnesotan accent.
Minnesotan. Okay, so there's
You're
this
barely
one
an
day
accent.
there that I had to go to the Walmart to pick up some. I'm losing. accents.
No. This makes it so much better.
Okay.
Shout out to the Walmart.
Please, I will listen to this podcast now.
Do the Walmart, and I had to get certain products that are made specifically for a woman.
All right,
you
I'm
know.
done with this story.
But so,
Eject.
so I'm sitting there
Shut it down.
and I'm comparing prices and quality, and then I hear next to me this one lady say, "Did she tell you what type to get?"
There's different types.
And
Wait,
and
Don't look at me.
I look up and there's just this random lady sitting there, and she's looking at me expecting.
Sitting in the aisle?
No, just I'm
Like on the ground?
no. She's standing in the aisle.
Oh, okay.
I'm
In
squatting.
a cart? Oh.
No, I'm squatting.
You're losing
and-
your accent. Keep it going.
Okay, boat on the lake. Okay, and
Is that the line that you get your accent from?
Oh, yeah.
Both on the lake?
boat on the lake.
Being the
And-
counter-terrorist with the most experience here.
And so I look up at her and I'm okay. I'm just comparing prices, and then I realize that I am wearing jeans. I am wearing a guy t-shirt. I have short hair and a
Oh,
bow
God.
cap. This fine young lady thought I was a boy getting feminine pads.
That's hilarious.
That's great.
the best story we've ever had.
That's awesome.
I politely told her, no, I'm just comparing prices. She kindly pointed out which ones were the best and left.
You heard
That's
it here.
too funny.
The best.
That's too
She
funny.
said it.
I love it.
Good story.
It was, I
Only at Walmart.
yeah, oh my gosh.
No, the Walmart.
You can find anything there.
Yeah. Oh, it was, and the best part, it was, she was so kind about it. She probably thought I was like some nice young man who was sent to get some, pads for his girlfriend.
Or his sister.
Or his sister, but that I was a gentleman that had gone out of my way to go into this awkward section of Walmart. And so she was just doing her best out of the goodness of her heart to get me out of that awkward
Now,
situation.
what would she have said if you were in the Trojan aisle, I wonder?
One of my friends works at Walmart now.
Yeah.
Whenever he's working there, we like to try
Is
and
he
go and
okay?
embarrass him. No, he's dead. the cash register actually fell on him.
Oh, jeez.
That didn't happen. That's
When I was
false.
a physics student here, so in physics it's like a slow weeding process. So you start out with like 20 people in your freshman physics class. By the end of that, you're at 12 people, and then people just keep on dropping like flies throughout the rest,
Yeah.
and you gain a little more of like
Asian people. Right.
Wow.
They are
and
very strong.
well, more
Very
like
strong.
more like the people who
Bunch of
were a
Asian
grade ahead of
strongmen.
us have to retake a grade.
Oh, yeah, that
so
makes sense.
Dude, physics is hard.
It is. And so there was this one guy that just, he kept on like showing up for like the first of every class and then just vanishing. And we didn't know like what happened to him. Like, so we'd all be asking each other like, have you guys
Like
seen?
before, each semester, like the first
Like, yeah,
day, or
yeah.
like before each class.
No,
Like
before-
you show up like the first
like-
5 minutes, be like, I gotta go use the restroom and goes back and go.
No, just like first semester, and then he'd just vanish. And then we'd see him around again because he didn't pass the last class because he wasn't around.
That's
And
kind of
so-
hard to pass if you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and so like we would just see him like on spurts, so it became like a thing like, have you guys seen Jordan? Is he all right? Is he okay? And
We like to use letters instead of names here.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone knows him here. And
Jay.
Jay. But Jay's a name as well.
My middle name is Jay.
My
Fun
dad's
fact.
name is Jay.
No.
Whoa! Whoa!
Okay.
Things just got real.
Did you have a son? Oh.
Well, it happened at Walmart. It can happen in Dillon.
The Walmart.
The Walmart. Yeah, but the one place that we would actually see him would be at Walmart. Like, have you guys seen Jordan? Yeah, I saw him at Walmart the other day. Oh, good. He's alive. Just like, has there been a Walmart sighting of Jordan? Is he still breathing? So,
Shout out to that guy never going to class.
yeah. Well, he got really busy really fast. He was not one of the slackers. He was one of, I'm going to overschedule everything.
Oh, perfect. It's not the way to do it.
That poor guy.
Yeah.
So I am going to Mars.
Yeah? Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
my
in a
name
rocket
is.
ship,
My
or-
name is going on the Orion 14 launch in middle of December, I think it is.
So something named Travis or something named Sluter?
Both.
Oh.
You guys can actually go to the NASA website right now.
All right. I got my phone out.
All right, cool. Yeah.
I'm not actually going to.
And you can type in and you can have your name sent on that ship. Right now, I'll show you. I got
The
it.
deadline is October 31st.
I tweeted it.
He tweeted it.
It was my first tweet ever.
Can we? No.
No, it wasn't.
Wow,
Your
it's my first individual tweet.
Okay. Like
Okay.
not a reply.
Not a reply.
I don't know how to tweet.
Yeah,
I don't know how to tweet her.
I don't know how to tweet her.
I want to. Speaking of Twitter, can I read one of your tweets?
Absolutely. You can read all of my tweets if you want.
So, this past week,
It was while I was on the high seas.
yeah, while he was on the high seas, the campus here had a Write-a-Thon thing.
Is that what it was? Because you said
Yeah.
MTU Writes,
Yeah.
and I felt really dumb after I wrote to it.
Well, you should have, because you were pretty dumb. But so they had like a Twitter feed, like up on a projector,
Yeah.
where like anybody who hashtags MTU Writes would be shown on that Twitter feed. So Rachel told me about this, so I just started trolling the heck out of him,
Which was...
which was fantastic. I said things like, I once wrote a script that got 95 views on YouTube, Follow Your Dreams, and someone there should write a script for Space Jam 2. I tweeted that at Michael Jordan, so he probably saw that. But so Travis replies to one of my tweets saying, I don't know how to Twitter, hashtag MTU Writes question mark.
I had no idea what I was
Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. So then the next one is hashtag R ye matey, a tweeter, tango, and other techie words, also Alibaba.
Was that to the MTU tweeter?
No, that was
Thank
it was a
goodness. I just
reply.
thought about it right now. I was like, I hope I didn't reply to you.
That was a reply to me and the Mach7 Twitter.
What did I say again?
You said hashtag R ye matey, a tweeter, tango, and other techie words, also Alibaba. What does that even mean?
I may
I
have
don't
to...
understand it.
I may have to get her Twitter just to follow you.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't respond like you normally do whenever I say something
That's how
outrageous
everyone
like you.
gets hooked.
I mean, I always bring up stupid stuff to you. Like, you're the only person I feel comfortable bringing up stupid conversations to. And normally your first response is, are you drunk?
I know. It's always
That's why I
hard to
know
be
when I
drunk.
said it was something good. See, look, he did it. He just sent his name to Mars.
Dude, nice.
Nice. I'll have to do that.
Sweet! I'm gonna be on Mars, kind of, sort of, not really,
Your
but my
name's
name
gonna be
is...
out on Mars. That's awesome. Plus, you get free flyer miles with him.
Wait, so is the rover going to spell my name out in the dirt? Because that would be awesome.
Definitely not.
Damn.
That's ridiculous, Michael.
They'll probably just like leave
Are you
a flash
drunk?
drive right there, something like that.
Bookunk.
Let's hope the aliens have USB 3.0. So.
I mean, why wouldn't they? It's
You-
pretty excellent
You know
technology.
what? The aliens are gonna get it, and if they have the the USB port, they're gonna stick it in. They're gonna get all these names, and it'll be like, "Hey, sweet! I don't have to make up names for my alien fanfic or something."
There we go.
Uh,
So yeah, you're going to Mars.
Aw, snap.
Isn't that cool? Like, you think about, like, my name is actually now registered with the federal government. Damn it.
way to go.
But anyway,
Also, your
besides
face
that-
is on the internet, so
Yeah, that's true, is it?
yeah.
I never looked at myself.
Okay.
Have you
Never
not
mind.
seen a mirror?
Oh yeah, here's another
My
question.
mirror does not connect me to the internet.
Do we use last names here,
Oh, look
or
up
when,
yourself.
for the purposes of like our internet selves, do we use our internet personas?
It's
I-
up to you.
It's totally up to you.
I totally used Travis's last
Also,
have
Chris
many
did a
times.
few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Just out of the blue, just used all of our last names. Like, all right, cool, thanks, Chris.
Yeah, I like my internet incognito-ness, but...
Yeah, I have a couple personas that I go as on.
And all of a sudden, my Facebook just started blowing up, and I had, like, 3 new friends. I mean, it was outrageous that week.
Blow it up. Oh, speaking of Facebook, this is an interesting story.
I did not Facebook you.
You did not.
I did not tell you to tweet or twang.
That
though.
did. That didn't happen.
I don't know
So-
why, but I just heard tweeter and I was tweeter twang and I was like,
Tweeter Tango. Another techie words.
like Alibaba.
Like Alibaba. Oh,
one. Prince Ali, mighty is
Did I put
he.
that to the MT? Not the MT. The Mach 7 podcast. I mean, Tweeter or just to you?
It was to me and Mach7, yeah.
Fantastic. I want that up
We're
there.
gonna call this one Tweeter Tang now.
Tweeter Tango Cast.
It is time for Travis's Tweeter Tango.
Just post them all up on the screen. Okay, but so on Facebook, the other day I saw one of my friends comment on like a really old picture of himself. And with a comment like "Good Times" or something, because it was from 2009 when he was like a baby. And I recognized the picture and like the background in the picture. And I'm like, I feel like I've seen this picture before. So I go back into my photos and I find it, okay? It's a picture of me and him at a Spanish restaurant back in my hometown, but he cut me out of it. Like, it's just the square around his face. He cut me out of that picture. I'm like,
make you
why?
feel?
Why would you do that to me?
He just disowned you.
I know. I'm so mad. He and I were best friends once.
Internet punch him.
Not anymore. Clearly. I thought that was funny. Cut me
I
out
thought it
of
was pretty good.
Yeah.
But that was entertaining.
Just
Yeah,
cropped out.
thanks.
Nope. Good times. And just
him.
just him.
Yeah, we paid for your meal that day, Chris, but, it's fine. His name is also Chris. Not the same Chris. Different Chris.
Yeah, no, she's not on this week.
Yeah, why is that?
That's good. He's off the cast
That's
after what he
good.
said about me last week.
He didn't really say anything about you. He just hung up on you.
Same thing.
Yeah, I guess. That was a pretty good internet punch, though, so. That saved that podcast. So.
Wait, punching people will save the podcast?
Internet punch.
Internet punching
How do
people.
you internet punch people?
It's you just
.html.
yeah.
Okay.
http://
Punch.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that thing?
I assume so. I would tread lightly going there because you never know what you're gonna find on the internet.
Don't put
But
donkey or anything like that in there as well. You'll have trouble.
There are websites like, is it snowing? And you insert it and it'll say yes or no. Or is it Christmas yet? Or is it
And people pay for
is
that
it
domain
Tuesday?
name.
Yeah.
Yes. And Rooster Teeth has one. Are we working on Red versus Blue?
I think it's yeah.
Yeah, or
Either
something
that
like
or
that.
are they still making RVB.com
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah, something like
And
that.
it just says yes on it, I think.
Yeah, so people pay for like domains like that. It's
Because they're dumb.
Like GoDaddy.
We're too cheap to pay for our own domain, but
Weebly.
Hey, it's an awesome site. It's free.
Yep.
Yes, we do recommend Weebly here at Mach7.
Weebly, if you want to sponsor us, that'd be great.
Yeah, we'll.
Also, I just pronounced it with a P instead of a B, so they probably won't now. I said
Weebly?
weekly.
Weebly.
See, that's a different site.
I know.
Very sad site.
It's just pictures of people crying.
And then, of course, there's the website Wheatley.
Please-
Mostly that's just fanfics and fan art.
I'm not going there.
Oh, Will Wheaton?
Yes, obviously.
Yes, sure.
Shout out to Will Wheaton.
Wow, where are we going?
Somewhere.
Where are we all
Travis, you got a story, right?
I just told you one of my stories.
Yeah, but you had adventures this weekend or something, so you should tell us about it. Are you going to send me that video, by the way, or is it unusable?
What video?
The video that you made
Of
the music. Is that a bomb? What was that?
Thundercast 3.0.
Yeah. You really don't know. I don't want to spoil it because then if you do give it to me and I can put it in the podcast somewhere.
Then quick, type it on your computer and just show me.
Ugh, you're so useless.
Question.
YouTube vamp. What?
Have you guys ever been in the library after 2 a.m.?
No.
I've never been in the
That's
library.
ridiculous. What's a library?
Actually, no. I work there and I've never been there past 2 a.m.
They close the riot gates after 2 a.m.,
I wish
Yes.
I could get to my
Yeah.
notepad at some point in my life.
but they let students stay in there.
There's another exit.
No, the OP reading room, yeah.
I didn't know about that exit,
Oh!
so I assumed we were all locked in there.
All of a sudden
Why
you
would
start
you?
having a
Why is
panic
that your
attack.
first assumption?
No, actually, I was quite calm about it. I was just like, well, there are couches. I'll just sleep. Advice to anyone on campus, if you're planning on spending the night somewhere, I don't recommend the library for anyone who has a spine.
Why would you spend the night there?
Because it was cold outside and I didn't
It's
want
not even that cold.
It's impossible to sneak into my room without waking my roommate up.
Oh,
All right,
man.
so obviously Travis doesn't know what he's talking about. So you went to a wedding,
Yeah.
and they played Baby Got Back, and I told you to make a video of you saying I'm too white for this, and you didn't do it.
I said because you couldn't hear me over the.
You should have done it anyway.
Yeah, well.
And I don't care. Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
I caught the garter.
Did you? Nice.
Oh, well done.
No, not well done.
Doesn't that mean you get married next or something?
Yeah.
Nice. Have fun with that.
Wait, is that where you were?
Yeah. I was
Okay.
I was driving downstate when I was calling you guys.
On a sailboat, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
I was piloting the Seven Seas.
Did the captain of your ship do the
I
ceremony?
was the
or-
captain.
Did you do the ceremony or?
The ceremony.
the wedding ceremony.
Captains can do weddings on ships.
Oh no, we didn't do it on my boat.
There,
It's a ship, not a boat.
It's a boat. I'm
Do you-
calling it the SS boat.
Do you know the distinction between a ship and a boat?
No,
A ship can carry a boat, but a boat can't carry a ship.
I'd argue that.
No, that's what it is.
What do you call an oar boat?
well,
An oar boat. And I'm pretty sure that could carry a ship.
I'm pretty sure a boat could carry a ship.
No.
Because if you're talking
So
about
then it's not a boat, then it's a ship.
No, but like, okay, so if anyone ever like, writes fan fiction about like two people hooking up
Oh my god.
and then brings it onto
Where
the
is-
boat, it's a ship. It's
How
a
is-
ship on a boat. Have you
Oh, it's a relationship.
Oh, kill me. Can someone just end it all for me right now? Jesus Christ.
I've actually discovered on Tumblr that Tumblr people
Ship on a ship too.
ship on a ship. I've discovered that people will ship anything on Tumblr. Like they beat UPS and FedEx on anything. I once watched Tumblr ship a pen and a book.
Oh
Like-
my god!
like not
I
a
think I
character-
even know what you're talking
Like
about.
not a character of a pen,
Ow!
but
I
like
don't understand what's going on.
do you
I
know?
don't-
Do you know?
It's
Like,
Tumblr, you're not supposed to.
Rainbow
Yes!
book and the rainbow pen.
Yes.
Like you put it to anything and it matches the color of the thing you put it to.
yes,
Yes.
I don't understand what's going
Why
on.
does anyone go on Tumblr? I don't get it.
It's the best
addicting.
place in the
I
world.
don't. Based on what you just said, I don't think it is.
Dude,
I'd
I
rather
find
just
everything
watch
I need there to like lift
Web
my
zeros
spirits.
over and over and over
Yeah.
again.
I would.
To waste my time.
for
Encounter is the most experienced.
for Tumblr, I've actually discovered a small Halo community that we just like toss back and forth. Like
Wait, you guys chill together on the internet?
well, kind of. It's more like
it a
message each
forum?
other. No, well, ish.
I
It's
don't know what's going
It's,
on.
it's like a blog.
It's like a blog, but you communicate between blogs by reblogging things that people have posted and adding your comments or just commenting on things or sending them a message. And like I've actually been a part of this kind of cool Halo community in which a lot of people have just like come up with a ton of like really cool theories from like all the lore that they've done. So
That sounds neat.
it's actually a lot of fun.
Shut up. It's a horrifying place. Don't go there.
I'm not going to go there.
I wouldn't.
It depends on which
I
corner
don't
of Tumblr
social
you
media.
find.
You've got to find.
I just tweeted.
You've got to find the core of Tumblr because Tumblr hides itself amongst flowery imagery that really doesn't represent like the fandom side of Tumblr, which is a very niche community.
The fandom side of Tumblr can be downright scary.
Yes, but also thrilling.
Depending.
Depending. Also,
Depending.
you know that every time Homestuck updates, all of Tumblr explodes.
Yeah, I don't even do Homestuck, and I am getting Homestuck all over my blog just because of the people I follow.
Yep. You cannot escape it because it's already there.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not going there. I refuse to acknowledge Tumblr's existence.
All right.
I got a new car.
You did get a new car.
Yeah, that was part of my adventure as I went downstate.
I'm so
No.
sad.
I went down.
That Saturn was the best car I've
It
ever
was
seen.
awesome. It was really fast.
Cup holders.
It was, where are my cup holders?
Does the new car have cup holders?
Yes,
Nice.
nice too.
Nice.
Cup holder, that's the steering wheel.
Could you have used the steering wheel as a cup holder? Would that have worked?
Better than what I was given. 3 ashtrays, like anybody needs that. You can tell it was in 1993. It has a cigarette lighter that functioned just fine, but does it have cup holders? Hell no.
When I was a kid, like I would always imagine myself in escape scenarios, and one of them was if I was hanging
Speaking of escape,
out, sitting alone in a car, and my parents would let me stay in the car because they didn't want to go into Kohl's or someplace. I would always imagine like, okay, someone creepy gets in the car. Well, I'll start up the cigarette lighter and then jab it with it while it's running hot, and then I'll escape.
I feel like that's not a normal thing to think about.
Nah.
Is it?
I never really thought
good to
about when I
have
was in the
contingency
car.
plans.
I did it when I was in the classroom as a kid. I was thinking, well, if somebody were getting that door right there, what would I do?
You tackle
Throw
him.
the
I would
desk in
definitely get my
Be the
pencil
hero.
and just run up to him. You know, this is like when you're in 4th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the girl I like would really like me back.
You liked girls in 4th grade? I'm impressed.
Yeah, I know. Well, I didn't tell him I did. because I had cooties.
I still don't do that.
Yeah, I know. You struggle.
Yeah.
That's why you sit by the Coke. Oh, that's another thing. You guys probably don't go to too many weddings. If you do, that's awesome.
I went to one a little while ago.
I know. Do you go to a lot of weddings?
I go to a
I'm
fair
too
amount.
white for this.
Now, do you consume alcohol?
No.
Okay. So you sit by the Coke vendor, like our wonderful Andrew over here.
It wasn't even a vendor. It was just a bunch of jugs.
So I've never been to a wedding like this before, but it was a half cash, half open bar where like the beer, Bud Light was free. Everything else, like wine and everything, you had to pay up the ante for it. It was crazy. Like it was $5 for a glass of wine. Which you guys probably don't know if that's good or bad.
Is that
but-
bad?
Is that a lot or
from your
That is
statement?
quite
It's a lot.
Yes.
how big were the glasses? Like 2 fluid ounces or?
You know those little? It's not even a solo cup. It's like little plastic cups, teeny tiny plastic.
Yes.
cups.
Classy. They gave you wine in a solo cup.
Basically, but it wasn't even a solo cup.
It was one of the smaller versions. It's like they're like the
So you
little
got
cups that
wine-
are on a water cooler.
Wine shots.
The
You got
kind
wine
find
shots
at, like,
in plastic
coffee hour
cups.
or something.
Dixie cup would be better.
Oh
Yeah,
my
there you go.
gosh!
I think
Wine
that's what-
shots.
that's
I was
what
thinking I
they're
was doing a communion, basically.
The first time I ever I usually have had wine, not wine, grape juice for communion. So the first time I had wine, I'm like, what was that? what heresy did I commit? That tastes sour.
It had flavor, gosh.
Was it like Stuart when he first
taste
drank his
humor.
beer?
I don't know.
How do you feel? Happy.
Yes.
You guys didn't watch the podcast?
Oh, I did actually. Yes.
So funny.
Oh, I love it. Shout out to Stuart.
So tell us about your escape.
Oh my gosh, it's the best. It's awesome. It doesn't have electric seatbelts though.
That's so unfortunate.
It
Oh,
doesn't have cracks in the
car.
windshield.
Bummer.
Not. I was expecting.
It has-
He
I was
wasn't
saying,
actually. He wasn't escaping from the wedding for any reason.
Yeah, car
I
things go
did not escape
over my
with the
head.
bride, and I
Unless they're
was not a
transformers.
ninja, and I didn't have jetpacks.
But did you see any there? I mean,
No.
were they present? No.
No,
That's sad.
no, but it was. I love it, dude. It's so nice. It has cruise control. It has windows. This is just the best vehicle ever. I'll tell you what.
What sort of piece of junk was your Saturn?
Well,
The Saturn had windows,
my
but
Saturn was a transition vehicle. My Jeep had vinyl windows, so it's a clear piece of plastic, basically, malleable plastic. And so
Yay.
during the winter, it was so cold, but this vehicle's so warm, and it's leather. It's got locks.
Yeah, have fun with that leather in the summer.
I've probably been told about it, but it has AC.
people say that. I've never had an issue with leather in the summer.
You've never
Just-
had your skin peel off
No.
on leather car seats.
No.
Horrendous.
Not,
Hairy of legs.
it could be.
Yeah.
I'm basically a bear down there, so.
Thanks. That was a great image of Andrew. Love it. This podcast is rated R. Just so you know.
R for pirates.
Rated R.
What else? Did you bring my towel back?
I do have your towel.
Oh, nice.
It's in my vehicle.
Okay.
It's in the Escape.
Good.
But as you found out with the Escape, there's this one nifty thing that I found out after I had purchased it. One of the sides, there's no place to put a hinge. They broke off, because like those pistons, those hydraulic pistons that.
Maybe you should say on the back door.
Yeah, on the back door.
Okay, on the back door.
On the back door, the hinge.
Yeah.
Clear that
On the
up.
piston.
Wait, on the trunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
trunk, the back door that lifts up.
The trunk door. Yes.
Yeah. One side has a piston. The other side is missing a nubbin to stick on one of the ends of a piston. It broke off, so there's nothing to stick on.
His hand motions are fantastic.
Yeah, well,
I'm really enjoying them. When are we going to do a video podcast?
when we hit 300 views,
You keep saying that. I want to do one sooner.
well, get us episode 20.
But then people would know what we look like.
That's fine. They already know what he looks like. Suda Wudo.
And
And they already know what I look like because I was on, what was it?
13.
Ramen and
Syrupcast.
Syrupcast.
And
They know what Abby looks like from the behind the scenes video.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess I could always Todd in the shadows it.
You could,
Here,
but
you want to
No.
send us a humorous picture of yourself and we'll put you up right now? Okay. How'd you guys like that? That was pretty funny.
I'm going to go ahead and assume there was no
there
picture.
is an
there.
image
Do you have a
there.
humorous picture that you would like to send us tonight?
just send him a
We could-
shot of your favorite character.
We could just put like a computer like on that side of the desk
God,
and just
where
have
do
a
I even
camera
start?
running at us.
Not right now.
It'd be so easy.
Not right now.
I think we should
I
do
have
it.
my makeup on.
Picture
Since-
of Edward Elric without
Since
I
we're on
didn't finish my
YouTube, I don't
story.
care. Since we're
I
on
didn't
YouTube,
finish my story. I was in the middle of my story.
Okay, go.
Well, now I forgot where I was.
Since we're on YouTube anyway, we should just make a
Oh
video
wait,
out
the
of
back
it.
door.
Yeah.
Hinge.
No
I have to
piston.
use a wooden dowel.
Yeah.
To keep it up. Which
Doesn't
that
stay up.
was poor timing for delivery. Keep going with your story. Your
Are
turn.
you sure you're not a mechanical engineer?
I was done.
Shut up.
So
About YouTube, that's it?
Yeah.
What did you say? I wasn't even
I'm saying-
listening.
Dude, you should listen better. We're already on
What?
YouTube, so we should just make a video out of it anyway, instead of just like the static background. Doesn't have to be high quality. Won't be high
Why
quality.
can't it be high quality?
I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be.
where's this conversation going?
I forgot. You got anything else?
Well,
Birthday. Nothing special happened.
Oh yeah, you had your birthday last
I
week.
did. Thanks for wishing me a happy birthday, asshole.
I did.
Oh,
You
happy
did?
belated
Yes.
birthday.
I don't know. Oh yeah, you did, but it was a couple days late.
It wasn't.
It was a couple hours late.
This podcast is brought
What
to
does
you
that
by
mean? A
Strange
couple
Fashion.
hours
You
late.
to do it that night.
I'm not
when
gonna-
I was driving.
I'm not gonna wake up and be like,
You were awake
I sent that at like 12.
in the noon.
Yeah, the day of.
But we were talking that night on the
I don't care.
phone.
Strangely enough, one thing I never expected from Mach7 was the amount of drama that guys can produce.
I think it's
I
just
know what you're
us,
talking about.
really. I mean,
Yeah, you know us. We
we just bicker
do
constantly.
not get along together.
No.
You CT dog.
Now I'm trying to think if you said happy birthday to me. You probably did.
I did.
It's probably at like midnight.
It was at midnight.
Yeah.
I set an alarm.
You're dumb. So, did anything special happen for your birthday? Or
No, just with my family. I had a nice big dinner. And
ew, who likes food?
I like food that's nicely cooked
Oh.
at home, and I don't have to cook it or clean it.
I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, well, go home.
Oh, wow. All right. Jeez.
And we had chocolate cake, which was awesome, and then yeah, that was about it.
one of our hallmates, actually, his parents sent him a cake, and then he didn't realize that he had a package, so it sat there for a while.
Oh,
no.
He found it, and it was good. Basically just shared it with the whole hall.
Yeah.
Gross.
Ew.
My mom, when I lived in the dorm, she would used to the Jim's Food Mart.
Like, I don't mean it was sitting there for, like, a day. I mean it was just sitting there for, like, a couple hours.
Well, that's not even a good story then. I was thinking like a week.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, it was just his parents sent him a cake in the mail, and that was just like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then he was nice enough to share it with us, which means he's pretty cool. Which makes sense because he came from pretty cool parents.
Sounds like a suck up to me.
Because he lives in the residence hall.
Hey, where do you live?
Off campus, bro.
We three are off-campus people, but hey,
So wait,
Get on our level.
No.
All right.
He must be an
residence hall
engineer.
people are cool.
What was that noise? What does that even mean?
I was giggling.
Oh. All right.
Good turn out.
Abby, you were saying something. Go
Okay.
on.
Well, off the cake story, my parents would often order me a cake from Jim's Food Mart, and they would just say, hey, go pick up your cake. It's there. And it'd be this massive cake that I would have to share with my entire hall so it wouldn't go bad. But one year, they had, my parents would call up Jim's and be like, hey, can you make this cake? Because Jim's has a cake making service. And they're like, okay, what do you want on it? And so my parents would say, happy birthday, Abby. And then they asked, do you want any decorations? And so my mom, knowing I was a fan, said, hey, can you put a halo on there? Do you know what halo is? And they're like, yeah, we can get a halo on there.
Oh, God.
And so I got the cake, and all they get, so it said, happy birthday, Abby, with a little tiny, blue, angel halo ring around the A.
That's
Nice.
Just
awesome.
so it was cute. I got what my parents were trying to do. But the people on the other line were just like,
Jim's just didn't quite execute.
I was expecting it to be an angelic yellow one at the top. Yeah, we know what a halo is. Are you kidding me?
I'm surprised they hesitated.
Yeah.
I mean, don't most people know what a halo
Yeah.
is?
Oh, man, but isn't that kind of weird, though?
No.
In just,
What?
10 years, the generation prior is going to be moving out, and everyone who gets every reference of our generation is going to be working.
that is...
One more time for the guy on the short bus.
You can't imagine, calling someone and asking for, Halo. There's no way that, that situation could be confused 10 years down the line.
Not everybody knows of Halo. If I you realize that, right?
I don't even know
You're
what
going
Halo
to a
is.
tech school.
That is a good point. Michigan Tech is a wonderful island of geekery,
That's why it doesn't actually exist.
in
Fake
which
place.
Yo, we
I-
exist in the middle of the woods. We're like Rivendell.
yes, we
Shout out
are
to Hugo
guarded
Weaving.
by raging snowdrifts.
Hey, we're surrounded by water.
Is that true?
Yeah, look out. We're behind this place. There's a lot of
Not
water.
that.
By
I
high-end
realize there's
place.
water.
Behind the place.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever read Bone?
No. What is that?
No.
I read Holes.
Sorry. That was a
That was
good
a good
book.
book.
That was also
Better
a really
movie.
good.
Hatchet.
That was an
Shia
excellent
LaBeouf.
adaptation. That was a really good book too.
I can't think of many instances where the movie came second, and I actually think the movie trumped the book. But Holes is one of those.
One that I
Agreed.
discovered was a fantastic action movie called Sahara. It's a lot of fun. It's this kind of just fun action flick about finding treasure in the desert and getting caught in the middle of the war. Really fun, really well paced. Not like an excellent movie, but a lot of fun. I know I said that like 3 times. So I watched...
It's fun.
Yes, it's fun. I watched the movie.
For friends, we do stuff together.
I went and then I read the book, which is this tome. Like,
Shout out to
massive.
Tomes.
And I read it, was expecting to like it because I like that type of story. I would rather reread Twilight than that thing.
Wow.
I like.
I read Twilight. I
a
was.
little.
For the
Racy
purposes
for
of
you?
like,
Are
No,
you kidding?
that's-
It's
I
all
don't
about
know.
abstinence.
Is
There
it?
is-
I don't know. I haven't read it.
That's 50
No.
Shades of Grey you're thinking of.
Oh, my bad.
I will never.
Used to be a Twilight fanfic.
Strangely enough, I know that.
Fact.
wait, is that
But-
true?
Yes.
Started out as a Twilight fanfic.
Yes.
Tweeting that right now.
Hashtag M7 podcast.
But yeah, I would sooner reread Twilight than I would reread Sahara. First off, Twilight's a quicker read. But just I don't
Does
know.
50 Shades of Grey have
Yeah, that
pictures?
is Thunder.
Yes.
Or is that pop-up?
It's super
Is that
explicit.
pop-up?
Yeah, it's a pop-up book.
Did you know that there's a pop-up book of phobias?
What?
There's people who are afraid of, like, big words.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it's a
That's
super
good.
long word.
Sesquipedalianophobia.
Good and
Alright.
living. How do you remember that many syllables?
I thought there was an H in there somewhere.
There,
What if there was a phobia of pop-up books? Would that be ironic? Or
that would be awful and
Wait.
hilarious and wonderful.
Wait, isn't that what you were just talking about?
No, there is a pop-up book. No, he's saying, is there a phobia of pop-up books?
That's
There-
what I thought you were
Oh,
saying.
no, there is a pop-up book that contains phobias, and when you open it, like, oh, arachnophobia, and it will have a spider pop up.
Jesus.
You will turn the page, chlorophobia, fear of
Chlorine.
clowns. Or is that color? I don't know. Like, fear of clowns. A
Color
clown
makes
will
more
pop up.
sense.
Yeah.
Being chloro.
Yeah, and so...
And then just like last page, fear of pop-up books.
fear of pop-up books. I don't know, but it is...
You made it through.
Tweeter.
But now,
Nice.
but now the true horror begins.
Because my mentor from my previous institution follows me, so that's exactly what I want him to know.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you do a podcast? I mean, it's pretty
No, not about the podcast.
high-class stuff.
No.
Oh, what did you tweet? I don't even remember what we talked about.
The NASA thing was about the only thing I've ever tweeted. Besides tweeting with you back and forth.
Dude.
Do they see that?
What?
What we tweeted back and forth?
Yeah. If
Dag nabbit.
if they
If they follow me?
yeah, if they follow you, they'll see it.
Oh, great. A tweeter twango. A tweeter tango.
Or maybe they might have to follow both of us. I don't remember. I don't know how it works.
I hope it's both of us.
What is Twitter?
Leaves?
Prince Ali.
I used to have a really bad phobia.
Do you know why I said
spiders.
Alibaba?
No.
Remember that one time that I hit the ball really good while we were golfing, and the only thing I could think of to say was Alibaba?
No.
You don't remember that?
Remember that time we went golfing like 12 years ago? That was fun.
I miss
You
golfing,
knew
dude. I was just thinking about
each
that.
other 12 years ago.
No.
Incredible.
We met 8 months
Like
ago.
6 days ago.
Yeah. 6 days ago. Wow.
You miss golfing?
Yeah.
Fast friendship.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
I unfortunately left my clubs
Yeah, I know.
back at home.
We could have been golfing for the past 2 months.
And then it got cold, so
I'd still be golfing right now.
I wouldn't.
I have
Screw that.
I have the addiction. Now that I was good. Now, of course, once you quit, you're like, oh, I can't play anymore. Once I tell them I'm good. Oh, I left my clubs at home. Once I get good.
It actually happened.
Yeah, stupid.
Did you get some of that Get Good from Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 stars.
Would buy again.
Fast shipping. So yeah, Michael, you got a good story for us. Oh, also another book that was worse than the movie, Aragon.
I don't think
Really?
that's true.
No, definitely not. I was trolling the deep again.
Thank you.
What movie?
Aragon.
Aragon.
I don't believe I've heard of that movie.
He is in denial. He is in denial that the movie ever was created.
And the video game. Horrible. I have.
Oh,
the video
I
game.
heard about that video game.
I
Your
have
worst enemy, boxes. That's what I've heard about it. that pretty much you go around destroying boxes in the Aragon video game.
You might. I need to play that game again.
No,
That's
you don't.
pretty much what I've heard.
I bought it. I have to play it to make it worth my time.
Why would you buy that?
Oh.
You
I
hate
was a
movie games.
youngster.
Why would you buy it?
I was a youngster. Oh, by the way, I rented a game.
Okay.
Destiny.
Yeah?
It's actually really good.
Wow.
I'm kidding. Oh, I just want to see Andrew's reaction if I said that. Because what did I say last time that you got really upset about that I...
Oh, you're playing Forza.
Oh, yeah, you got so spicy about it.
A few podcasts ago, he's like, I have this... The only game I have for my Xbox One is Forza, and I hate Forza, so I'm not going to play it. He texted me the other day, he's like, yeah, so I've been playing Forza, it's pretty good. I'm like, are you serious? No,
really
it's not
spicy.
good.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
He got really mad.
So then I said, like, I can't wait for a month from now when you rent Destiny and decide that it's your new favorite game ever or something.
So I just wanted to say this. You did not
Opinion
give me the
flopper.
reaction. Abby gave more of a reaction than you did.
Yeah.
Well, apparently she cares more.
I know.
I
I don't care about
played
Destiny any longer.
I'm
You
just
mean
startled.
Borderlands?
Good one. I missed another routine, you mean Borderlands. I'm mad at myself.
You're slacking.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah.
Need
So
more oranges.
I've recently discovered a cartoon called Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
Oh, God, here we go.
Here we
And
go,
it's-
20 minutes. Let's
All
put
right.
scissors.
Yeah.
Here's the section of the podcast. Only 2 people are talking at once.
Well, kind of.
Wasn't
you guys
that like
were.
all of last podcast?
Yeah, just you and Chris are talking
You
about
and
D&D.
Chris.
Oh, really?
I was talking
my
about.
god.
I was talking about the video game. Was it Borderlands?
No.
That was just Chris.
That was a pre-sequel you guys were talking about. To me.
You mean... That,
Oh.
Well, I want to talk about because there's Borderlands a pre-sequel, and there's Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
He asked if there was Borderlands. I said no, it was a pre-sequel.
I think we all know what he was talking
No,
about.
but the listeners do not.
I think they might.
Mm-mm.
We have the same, 3 people listening to every podcast, so
Thank you.
they probably know.
Thank you, those 3 people.
But what
We
Shout
about,
out
really
to
what
appreciate
about
it.
that long-time listener or first-time caller?
I don't even know who that was.
Yeah, me neither.
Dumb
They
idiot.
got hung up really quickly on.
Because you want to talk about Halo. We're not talking about
But
Halo.
you didn't even give me time to bring up more options. I was like, so let's talk about Halo. We haven't talked about Halo in a couple weeks. I was like, bloop.
I'll gladly talk about
Yeah,
Halo.
see?
No, we're not talking about Halo.
And then I
Or we could talk about Gravity Falls.
And then
That's
I
a good
called back
thing.
to say this totally is not the person who just called you. And even before I got the words out of my mouth, just Chris was like, see ya!
That's pretty much exactly what happened.
He's like, send the missile to Russia right there. He pressed the button and
They didn't think it was funny as I did.
I didn't find it funny either.
I don't think the
Do you remember
Russians
what I
would
said
find
to
that
you?
funny.
Do you remember what I said? Well, I'm talking about Cold War era, where we press the button was a big deal.
Well, I know, but
Bigger
I
button.
don't think the
And then
Russians would
floppy
find
disk
the.
set,
They don't find
fires
anything
the missile.
funny.
They find vodka funny.
No, they find it delicious.
In Soviet Russia,
They're trying
funny
to
things
find-
you.
Yeah.
They're trying to find money to start their own country.
Remember what I said
And
after you hung
vodka.
up on me?
No.
Okay, good.
That was like a week ago.
You
What do you
know,
want from me?
Very
I would
angry.
just like to point out that you guys said oh, here's the part where just 2 people talk at the podcast.
But here's the thing. You guys could have input on this because it's not related to anything specific that we would have had to watch to understand what is happening.
Plus, if you had watched the podcast, you would know what we're talking about.
Thanks for undermining my entire point. Because they obviously didn't watch the podcast.
Choo-choo! Thought process.
Do you ever just think about where our phrases come from? Undermining. That had to have come from a time where someone was mining underneath someone else's mine, and then really bad things happened.
What about the balls in your court? Where does that come from?
Tennis.
God, tennis. It obviously comes from a sport with more than one court.
Yeah, it's obviously tennis, not basketball, Travis. The doi.
It's basketball.
Okay,
I believe
let's
you.
stop feeding the troll that is Travis.
Nom nom nom.
The tango troll. The Twitter tango trolling Travis.
All right, so you guys want to talk about Gravity Falls? Are you actually going to do it? Or?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
go for it.
It's a great cartoon. I kept on seeing. Well, guess where I
Tell me
discovered it? Tumblr. It's about. It takes place over summer.
One.
Yeah, actually, just one summer. Although the creator said that it's going to be more emotional, as for the length instead of logical. So how summers tend to feel long, so the series is going to be longer than it should logically be. But he said that. But yeah, the whole show takes place over one summer. They're in their 2nd season, and it's about these twins, 12-year-old twins, Mabel and Dipper, who get sent with their great uncle Stan up in the woods to just spend the summer. And Grunkle Stan is a mystery shack owner, so it means that he tends to
Collect weird oddities.
collect
that,
weird and scam people.
scam people. Like it's kind of like the mystery show part of the circus where it's like you see an alien in a tube. It's just like a cow fetus, something like that.
Nice Firefly reference.
I went to a circus once.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy it.
Yeah. But the thing is that Gravity Falls, the town where they go, has a ton of paranormal stuff that's happening around them. And so...
Travis's face.
You doing okay there?
Oh, I am listening intently.
So it's pretty much them discovering the weird oddities that are happening and trying to discover kind of a larger mystery around it that's tied into some journals. Like some person wrote 3 journals about...
And the mysterious author who wrote them.
Yes. Who apparently has 6 fingers, I'm assuming.
Wait, why?
Because there's 6 fingers on the hand of the book.
Right.
And then in that one episode where Stan puts on a glove, he's got 5 fingers, an extra one dangles. An extra glove finger dangles.
Right. Okay, actually, I was wondering about that. I didn't make that connection for some reason.
Yeah. It's a really good show. It's got a lot of smart humor, and it's...
Oh. It's not Ed, and Eddy, I mean.
Dude, Ed and Eddy was the smartest of all the humor. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I like chickens, Eddie.
What
are toast then?
I didn't watch Ed and Eddy,
Shut
but
up, it was a good show.
It was a good show, actually.
I didn't start watching cartoons until college, actually.
That's depressing.
Yeah. But somewhere online I ended up reading someone had a theory that Ed and Eddy take place in Purgatory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that
Okay,
too.
you've heard
it's
it?
actually pretty
Okay.
cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Why is it there has to be like a theory for every show that it's somehow more like...
Because I've transferred the thought process from analyzing books, transferred it over to our other media of knowledge transference, which includes
What did you just say? What was that sentence?
That was words.
They're transferring something media
They are
knowledge
now-
transference.
They are
It was
now-
social media,
Yeah.
which is knowledge transference, which is words.
You said they transferred their knowledge to their knowledge transference.
I mean, I
makes
understand
sense.
like trying to
It's
find the
purgatory
overall
words.
theme of a series
Yeah.
because the human mind does that. Because like when you write something, no matter how hard you try, you create metaphors, you create similes because the human brain can't help but do that. So like when Ed and Eddy, like sure, it's got deeper meanings to it. But like when you get to the point of like Purgatory,
Remember that time they got the Jawbreakers and then they like got hit by a car or something and spat them all?
Wow, pretty sure that's not what happened.
Pretty sure that's exactly what happened. And then they had to like chase him down a hill. Shout out to Ed and Eddy.
I think one of the reasons behind that is that, like, in going to Purgatory, or at least going to, like, a really dark place of analyzing.
well, I mean,
is
I
that-
guess it's fun, but
It's fun, but also we grow up with our shows, and so we want to start applying more, like, mature meaning to the shows, which may or may not be there, because some shows are incredibly mature on their own.
in
But
other shows, we want to use the tools that we've come to acquire as we get older, and we
Yeah.
want to apply them to what we enjoyed as younger viewers.
Yes.
All right, yeah, I can get that.
I want a Kelvin and Hobbes cartoon.
I don't think that's ever going to happen until the creator, like, dies, and then...
I
'cause-
don't know if I would want that.
Yeah.
Why?
I think it
Is
works.
it not anime? Is that the problem?
No, I just think it really works in the comic medium.
I know, but I just want more.
Yeah.
I like Kelvin and Hobbes.
Calvin and Hobbes is pretty dang excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every young kid can understand the mind of Kelvin.
Yes.
A lot of adults can understand the mind of Calvin, too.
Yeah.
Calvin is in us all.
I never read Calvin and Hobbes.
What?
That's
What?
Please tell me you're
wrong with
trolling.
you.
No, it's totally serious. I never read it.
Oh.
I constantly saw people like check out Calvin and Hobbes books from the library. I'm like, why? I don't,
Oh my. Okay. Intervention.
never interested in it.
Intervention.
I have a copy. I have a couple copies.
Rolf is my favorite character from Ed, and Eddy.
Okay.
Throwing that out there.
Dick.
Nah, dude. You invoke the name of a son of a shepherd? That's like his line. Makes me happy. Shout out to Rolf.
Ed was probably mine. No, Eddy. Eddy. The little leader of the group. He was awesome.
With the 3 hairs.
It's probably because you look just like him.
You're such an asshole.
Whoa, name calling.
Our
Calling me a hole, huh?
Oh, yeah. Do we have a rating on the show? Or
No. This is
Okay.
YouTube.
No, this is YouTube.
There's no ratings on YouTube.
Remember, earlier we rated it R.
For pirates.
I apologize for making that joke again. That joke
That
should not have been
probably
made
shouldn't
again.
have brought it up. But
No.
No, that was definitely worthy of it.
No, I don't think it was,
Digging
Travis.
it back up.
It was not worthy of resurrection.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I should have used that potion on something else.
Man, that 5,000 gold worth
To
of
the
diamonds.
resurrection potion joke.
Fable?
I don't know. That was generic.
Pretty much any RPG.
Resurrection.
Brought the paladin
Vial.
back, but
Pretty much any RPG
Brought
has
the
resurrection
joke
potions.
I'm going to get Jimmy John's tonight.
didn't even bring the bard who told the joke back. Just brought the joke back.
Dude, we got Jimmy John's when we had the animation bash. It was pretty good.
Are you kidding me?
Nice.
Yeah.
Who bought?
We all did. We bought our own.
Oh, well, that's not as exciting.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It was all right.
Did you guys get anything done?
Nope.
Okay,
We
good.
got people's computers ready to play
Are
Skyrim.
you going to do it again?
I would assume so.
When?
We haven't scheduled it.
Now.
Not right now?
No, like,
Middle of the
let's
podcast?
schedule it right now.
Oh, I mean, you have to talk to Stuart. He's the one
He's
in charge
kind of
that.
the project lead.
You
So,
see...
is this just like a campus kind of deal, or do a lot of places like Jimmy John's and like Domino's stay open until like 3 a.m.? Or is that just
Jimmy
because...
John's normally stays open really late. I'm not sure about Domino's.
I think that's probably a campus thing, I would
Okay,
imagine.
okay.
I should get Domino's.
Wonder if that would be true in like the Kalamazoo area, but it might be too big a city.
If you
Even
get the
though
one
we are technically like
closest.
a campus city.
Yeah. What campus is there? Western?
Western, yeah.
There you go.
I like Western.
So I got a
Just
story.
like out
Alright.
of the two schools that interested me, like Western, literally like half an hour away from my house, and then Michigan Tech, literally the farthest point north in Michigan.
Wow.
You can go
Before you hit
for
the
a
water.
university.
Actually, Finlandia.
Technically, Finlandia is actually further north.
Wait, Finlandia is in Michigan?
It's right across the
It's in
street.
Hancock. That's a river, dude.
Wait, that's a university?
It can be a street for boats or ships.
Or a ship on a boat, or a boat on a ship.
Shout to Boat Streets.
Or a ship on a ship.
So you know what this means, right?
What?
You
No.
gotta take out Finlandia.
I don't think that is
The
what it means.
button.
One of the things that's always actually really amused me is that the signs around town when things come, when like tech starts back up and Finlandia starts back up,
I know where this is going.
they will put up like, "Welcome back MTU and FU students."
Yes.
So, when I was in high school, I had a gym teacher tell us a story, which probably isn't true. She said that,
Wow, you're warm.
well, you know, it's high quality. She told us that
The listeners will have no idea what that was a reference to.
It's fine.
It's not the first time.
Yeah, seriously. She told us that the founder of Finlandia originally wanted to name. What are you even doing?
Stop! I'm looking at your thing. It
It's
looks
distracting. They originally wanted to name the university Finlandia University, College of the Keweenaw.
Oh no.
Which, you know, I like to believe that's true. Nice. A few seconds late, but all right.
I was looking at your computer.
Well, stop it.
Well,
It's
when
scary.
When you look into
I
the
am
alien's
so
eyes,
dumb.
it looks like the dots go on forever. Like it looks like.
Are you drunk?
See, this is most of our conversation. Look how far that dimension is.
Jesus Christ, guys.
What
This is
the
the middle of a
hell?
podcast, guys. Stop.
See? Look
Please.
at the dimension of it.
You're ruining everything.
See?
It's
I'm not dumb.
I didn't say you were dumb. I said you were drunk.
Don't either.
Eyes are the windows to a soul, another dimension.
Andrew's soul.
Oh gosh, do you listen to Night Vale?
I've listened to a few bits, not too much though. Not constantly.
Oh my goodness, that has gotten really, really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
I don't
pretty
know
much
if I like it.
stuck.
It's not Kevin Hobbs. I don't know if I like it then.
It's a podcast, not a cartoon.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's his
Kevin
point.
Hobbs cast. So that would be a cool cast.
What, Calvin Hobbs cast?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can do that. I'll go
No,
do
I'm
something
saying
else.
if Calvin and Hobbs, like Calvin did a cast with Hobbs.
No.
What do you think the voices would sound like?
Low boy.
Probably
and,
sound like
uh,
Adoy. That's just the noise they make. No actual words.
And then
That's
Hobbs.
another reason I don't really want it to be an animated series, is because like the second you give them a voice, you take away the voice of just about every single person who's ever given them a voice.
That was so deep.
He's talking way too deep for this cast.
So deep, I can't even see you right now.
Deep cast.
No.
It's not DopplerCast or whatever it is you keep trying to say.
DopplerCast.
I swear that's a thing.
We're not debating that it's not a thing. I'm debating that that's what we're calling this.
And I'm guessing you're on the side of the debate that is no.
You would be correct.
What sucks is since he edits it, he gets to name it whatever he wants.
True.
Editorial power.
But he often asks me what I want for names.
Because I can't come up with any good names.
And I give him 30. And how many does he like of mine?
Usually like 1 or 2.
No, none. And you choose something
What
completely
we calling this,
different.
I chose Comicast that
Tweeter
one
Tango?
That was episode 4.
Hey,
That
hey,
still counts.
why not a Tweeter Tango cast?
Because I don't even know what that means.
Well,
I
Do I know what it means?
don't know. You were drunk when you said it, so. What do we?
Are You Drunk, the podcast?
We already had one of those.
wait,
That's
But
an
there's
I'm Not Drunk cast.
Right.
The
Are-
Eyes Are Infinite
The
cast.
sequel. Yeah.
if you guys want, I've got another story about someone saying something not quite as they intended to, like kind of.
those are-
You think stick tuned is a real thing?
It is a real thing.
It
I
is-
heard it on the radio the other
It's
day.
absolutely not a real thing. All right, go
They
ahead.
picked it up from Andrew. Was there?
Oh, it's from Andrew.
It's not a thing before you said it. It's not an actual
That's
phrase.
the thing.
But not really. But kind of going off the idea
Google
of
it right now.
not really knowing what's coming out of your mouth. There was this one time I was hanging
Why
out.
are you pointing at me?
No, sorry, I'm gesturing in
A
front
bag
of me.
of ducks, am I right?
I'm gesturing in front of me, and
What?
What did I say that again? What was that in response to?
bag of ducks.
It was an else quote.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So I was, a couple years back here at Tech. I was in a group that was entirely guys. I was hanging out with just a group of guys. 'Cause
Sounds
it's
familiar?
Tech, yeah.
Like my life.
Yeah. And we ended up getting on the subject of Halo. And so I got really excited and
As you do.
yes. And I start spouting off Halo knowledge. Probably showing off a little bit, quite honestly, because I didn't have much opportunity in my usual group of friends to be this exuberant. And as I'm doing so, kind of throwing out these bits of trivia, the guy across from me is starting to look at me with kind of like a mix of awe and wonder in his face. And I finally decide I need to end the spiel. So I'm like, oh yeah, and then so we should get back to whatever we were doing. And the guy across from me says, in the most complimentary tone he could muster, "Do you have a hotter sister?"
Wow.
Oh my god.
And like,
People are rude.
and,
Holy fuck!
but
that
the thing was, is that someone down the table said, like, the table went dead silent after that, and one of the other guys said, "What?" And the guy, like, got really panicked. He's like, no, you see, I meant it as a compliment. I was trying to say, essentially trying to say, if you had a sister, there's no way she could possibly, be hotter. But it just came out completely wrong. And
Yeah, it
so,
did.
And who you say that to?
me.
Oh my god.
Man,
And
these are some interesting stories you have for us.
and I am trying to not lose it. I understood, like, the moment it came out of his mouth, I knew what he was trying to say, so I wasn't insulted, so I was trying not to laugh my butt off at him, but as soon as I got out of that meeting, I was walking home, and I was laughing the entire way. I get home, I walk into my best friend's room, I'm like, oh my gosh, this one guy at the meeting, guess what he said? And I tell the story, I'm dying laughing, and she's like, who do I punch? I'm like, no, it's really funny. And so, like, some other friends, like, hearing the commotion come into the room, I'm like, guys! And I tell them the story, and people keep on getting really offended for me, and I am dying. I'm like, you don't get it, this poor guy was trying to give me a compliment.
Failed miserably. Can this be Do You Have a Hotter Sister cast?
It is. I feel so bad for the guy, but it is honestly one of my favorite stories to tell.
It's pretty funny. Alright, so Travis, you showing me the episode of the show called Stick Tuned does not make Stick Tuned an actual phrase.
it's
That's
close.
not how that works.
Yeah, it's close.
Find it in Urban Dictionary, maybe it's legit.
Okay, let me go.
Chris likes Urban Dictionary. Alright, never mind.
I'll try it again.
Aborted that sentence midway through.
That was
You
a
didn't want to
bad
go
time
to the
to
screen for
inject.
me, at least.
Yes, but the money that you could make if you could sell conversation ejection buttons.
Oh.
It's like in the middle of a conversation and suddenly you just say something you absolutely never wanted to say.
Oh, gosh.
Just immediately eject.
There
You
was,
can also just, like, not say stupid things.
It's
well,
not
sometimes
an
they
urban
just
dictionary.
come out of your mouth,
See?
you know?
Not an Urban Dictionary, not a real thing.
Well, maybe
Just
Do
I
what they
made
do
it.
on Korra and then just kind of swoop out of the background.
Oh my gosh. There was this one time in high school where one of my friends was named Haley, and so just for kicks I called her Ailey, kind of like with an accent. And so I began wondering,
Haley!
Ailey. So I began thinking, like, what do I do if I, like, chop off the first letter of, like, all my friends' names? And so I'm like,
That'd be
oh,
good.
well, there's Linda, that's Inda. There is Kirsten, that's Erstin. Oh, there's Cassie, that's... and it was out of my mouth before I could take it back. I'm like,
I don't get it. What is it?
I'm not saying it.
Can someone explain it to me, please?
I am not saying it.
I don't get it.
No,
Andrew?
doesn't make any sense.
Would your name be Andrew?
I tried to call him Drew a few times and he gets really pissed.
Whoa! Bro.
That'd be
I don't know what I'm
Eichel.
upset about.
Eichel. I would be B.
Or... Yeah, alright.
Or Bigale.
So I was gonna go for it.
The Ravis?
Ravis.
No, he's... Eron.
Oh, this is, does anyone else have anything to say? Or
Yes.
If this is, okay. Or
But
have we-
we're already at an hour, and I have like a 20-minute story, so I probably won't say it.
Well, in a few weeks you will find on Urban Dictionary Stick 2 now.
Did you submit it to Urban Dictionary?
Somebody named Captain T-Beer did.
That is fantastic.
So,
What?
I'm pretty sure that clinches it. This is the Captain T-Bear.
Yes.
I could try.
He tried. That's
What did you put for the description of it?
Finish that.
the example or...
What's
Yeah.
the definition?
Oh, the example that I used was, thanks for listening to the Mach7 podcast. Stick tuned for our next episode. That was the example.
Under that, you should have put, did you just say stick tuned?
I should have.
What did you put for the definition?
Continue listening. Stay put. I put like 4 different things.
Nice. Was one of them Joel Heyman?
No.
Oh.
Who's that?
Really?
Caboose. Caboose. He's the voice
You're-
of
Oh,
Caboose.
I don't know names.
You're dead to me.
Bag of ducks.
Speaking of voice actors, I'm not going to say anything else about the trailer because Travis will kill me, but James Spader is a mean Ultron. Like,
Oh my god.
I don't even know who this JS is.
I didn't either. I have seen nothing other than... What are you doing?
Hello, welcome to the Mach7 podcast.
Hi, Travis. How's it going?
Pretty good. How about you? Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi. Who is this?
This is Shelby.
Shelby.
Who?
Hi, Shelby.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Right now we're talking about the Age of Ultron trailer. What do you think of it?
Don't even know what it is. Okay.
Nice.
Have fun. Call me when you're done.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Did that pick up?
Yeah.
It has to.
Oh.
Yeah, I did.
We have a rule.
Oh, no, I meant...
Yeah,
the
no,
mic
it was
pick it up?
fine.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's
Okay.
why I made sure.
I mean, it picked you up good last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Before we hung up on you viciously.
Yeah.
But yeah, just so you guys know, there is a rule on our podcast that if you do get a phone call during the DopplerCast, you have to answer it.
I'm going to punch you in the face if you call it DopplerCast one more time.
Internet punch?
Maybe.
I'm glad my phone is on silent the majority of the time.
Oh, it's a text message, not a phone call.
What's it say?
Well, I can't tell you what it says.
What's it say?
Oh, Travis, you are handsome and smart. Oh, how did I know?
Interesting. Did Michael send that to you? Or?
Can you guys turn down the flirting a bit? Seriously.
I'm kind of afraid of girls. I'm kind of uncomfortable right now. With all the
Sorry,
flirting
it was
going on.
a gentleman who sent it, actually. He was just complimenting me and hoping that we have business someday, because we're going to make it big. I'm going to be a CEO.
Which gentleman? Chris?
Topher.
I bet it was Chris.
It was Topher.
Yeah.
He hates
I know he does. He hates it a lot.
It makes him want to kill puppies.
It's, dude, I heard he
That's-
strangles puppies.
That's his default mode. You guys realize that. He introduces as himself as Hi, I'm Chris. I kill people.
Yeah.
And now I kill puppies.
That should be his go-to. Oh, Chris.
Even when he's gone, we have to talk about him.
Why not? That's the best time to talk about him, when he's gone.
Because then we
Hey,
aren't.
Chris, you got a dumb haircut.
Age of Ultron.
No.
Yes.
What is that?
We're talking about Chris right now.
Second Avengers movie.
Oh, all right.
It's really good.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
That doesn't sound like an actual Avengers movie.
it's really good.
Okay.
Shut your face.
All right. Good one. We can't talk about it, though, because Travis will get mad.
Yeah, we can't say any spoilers, but the song's been stuck in my head all day.
She just like,
I don't actually remember the song.
Really
I
tell
just-
me when you were there so I don't have to do that.
It's a Pinocchio song.
Oh! Okay, now I remember.
It's been stuck in my head all day. Okay.
So
Lest
did I
I
just make the
Outro
thing
for us,
spike?
Maybe she.
You want to try again? One more time?
I'm so done. Maybe she just shouldn't call you. Ever. That would solve the problem, right?
I think when I call her back later, I'm just going to tell her, Thursday night, Joe. It's dangerous to call me. Call my house phone instead.
It's like a minefield.
If I don't answer the house phone, pretty good chance I'm on the DopplerCast.
All right, so thanks for listening to the Mach7 podcast, number 16. Do you guys have anything to talk about, or should I?
It was a sweet podcast.
it was fun.
It was sweet as scurvy.
Oh yeah, there that it is.
Well, wow. All right. Good ending, guys.
Oh yeah,
Bye.
sure you
Stick tuned.
betcha.
Stick tuned for our
Not
next
a
episode.
real
Stick
thing.
tuned for the next episode, eh?
And stick tuned for it to be on the UrbanDictionary.com.
Oh, you scam.
The highly accredited UrbanDictionary.com.
I take my bow.
Wasn't much of a bow. Kind of sucked, actually.
Are we actually going to stop recording?
No, yeah, no, we've already ended it. It's fine.
Oh, yeah. it's
Oh,
done.
okay. Oh, okay.
Sometimes I just like to keep going if people keep talking, even though it's already over.
Words.
Like
Wait,
last
so what
week
does this light mean?
means it's
STF
It means
potion.
it's going to devour your soul
it's gonna
in
explode
about 3
pretty soon.
seconds.
Yeah. So nobody has any like cat stories they want to bring up at the last second, or
Is this like
No.
one of your escape stories, like escape scenarios you're thinking of?
No, those usually involve velociraptors.
In your car?
No, those
It's the
involve...
worst place for a
Oh my
velociraptor.
gosh, you're done. You don't have time to hit the cigarette lighter.
God,
No,
I had a
no, that's what
weird,
people-
weird dream about a velociraptor when I was a kid.
You remember it?
I do.
I had a weird
You
dream
should
about
go to a
my-
therapist.
This is why I keep
man.
recording right here.
Wait, are we still recording?
Yes.
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 All right.
That's what the little light means.
Well, I mean that means it's turned on. It's not necessarily recording. Anyway,
Okay.
tell us your story about your velociraptor. I'll put it at the end.
All right. So I used to have really weird dreams where like my family and I were like lives were on the line, and I don't know why, but it was just I was in my basement with a shovel digging up the concrete, and I unburied a velociraptor that was sleeping underneath there, and I was just like, oh no, what have I done?
Jesus.
And before it woke up, I ran upstairs to go warn everybody, but I couldn't find anybody. And then sure enough,
Christ. That's horrifying.
up the basement stairs. So I like hide behind the cupboards in the kitchen. It's just like, fuck, no, why? Why did I have to be digging in the basement?
I hear that all the time.
And then I hear my sister in the living room, and I'm just like, no! Why of all times?
You know, my favorite childhood dream that I remember involved a vending machine that vended Captain Crunch pot pies.
What the heck?
No joke. But I mean, there was like no milk. It was just soggy Captain Crunches inside the pot pie.
So bizarre.
There was this one dream that I had that was... this is why you keep recording.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
There was this one dream that I had as a kid, and it was my second grade teacher, who was a fantastic second grade teacher, but for some reason,
Oh.
it was...
Dude, read this because I can't read it beyond the caption.
What?
Thanks for your definition of stick-tuned. A few volunteer editors read your definition and decided not to publish it. Don't take it personally.
Do you realize what type of shit is in the pile of Urban Dictionary? And this is something that actually makes sense, and they say, nah, to hell with you.
That is rather frustrating.
I am vlogging right now. I'm tweetering them. They are going to hear. Customer support is just going to be lit up.
So I had a really strange dream that I don't know why it happened, but it was a reenactment of the Return of the Jedi scene, in which it's the lightsaber duel between Luke and Darth Vader in Palpatine's throne room. And I was Luke Skywalker, and my second grade teacher, again, who was a guy I think very highly of, was simultaneously like there were two of him, and one of them was Palpatine, and the other one was Darth Vader.
Are you sure you thought highly of him? I mean,
I did. And so my second grade teacher, Mr. Good, Mr. Good Darth Vader defeated Mr. Good Palpatine and threw him into the ditch that was in my best friend's yard.
What the heck? Why?
Because that was...
You've never actually been to one of those reactor things that he actually gets thrown into?
Yeah, probably. And for some reason, my brain didn't go Death Star, but it went Cloud City.
Of course.
And so...
You know, where Return of the Jedi was the setting up.
So there was just a whole mess. But I woke up, and my first thought was, cool, I was Luke Skywalker.
Of course it was. Dude, I got 2 dream stories I could talk about. The first one was I was standing in my garage, and then I saw a red Jeep turn into my driveway.
What kind of Jeep? A real Jeep?
Yeah, like a real red Jeep. Okay.
You had a red Jeep turn into your driveway.
And then, it proceeded to run me over.
Oh my god.
It wasn't actually run me over, though. Like, I dropped to the ground, so that it just rolled, like, over me. Like, it didn't actually hit me, touch me at all. And then whoever was driving it started mocking my mom.
Oh!
She's like, your mom is too dumb to come help you or something. I'm like, why? No, red Jeep driver. No, it's my mommy. And then another dream I had was, I had a dream that I was sleeping, but Osama bin Laden was in the corner of my room holding an AK-47. And,
Bro, did you get a cigarette lighter?
No, I didn't have any cigarettes in my room, sorry. When I was like probably 9.
You just start young.
And he said that if I moved, he would shoot me. So for some reason, okay, no, this is the weird part. For some reason, I woke up, but one of my legs was in the air. I was lying on my back, but one of my legs was in the air. And so my tiny pea brain was like, oh god. If I put my leg down, Osama bin Laden's gonna shoot me.
Don't you hate that when you wake up from a dream and you still, have trouble differentiating?
Yeah. Especially since in my dream I was sleeping. So I was like, I don't know what's happening anymore.
Oh, God.
I think I might have actually had some sleep paralysis there. That might have been part of my problem.
Oh, no.
The worst kind of dreams are the dreams where you wake up and you go do something. You get your clothes on, you get your bowl of cereal, and then you wake up in bed and you're like, the hell?
Like, why?
I was enjoying a nice bowl of cereal. I'm going to get out of this bed, I'm going to go make myself a bowl of cereal, and it's not going to be as nice as the one I just had.
Dude, dream cereal is the best cereal.
Never had that happen before.
I haven't either. One of the things that's frustrating for me about dreams is when I'm in a dream, and then I realize, oh, I've dreamed this before, but then I wake up and I'm like, did I actually dream that thing before, or did I dream that I dreamed that thing before?
I hate that.
It's like, is there a difference?
Right. Yeah.
What is the difference if there is a difference?
Oh man. On kind of going back to Raptors and Osama bin Laden.
Okay.
Interesting. I can understand the correlation easily.
As a kid, I had an overactive imagination. And so when we used to live in an old house, so things would creak and groan. And so I would think that, there were things in the house. Like, for instance, in the downstairs bathroom, I wouldn't go to the bathroom with the door all the way closed because I thought Morlocks from the HUL's time machine were going to come out of the closet and eat me.
So why wouldn't they?
But, so there's this one time I was old enough to be home alone, but clearly not old enough to have enough common sense. And I heard some creaking in my parents' upstairs. It was really just the house shifting, but...
What?
The house shifting.
Your house shifts?
Yeah, it gets up and moves.
I don't understand.
Sprouts
Is
legs.
that a problem with your foundation?
Oh, no,
No, it's just the
it
wind
creaks.
blowing against it.
It
Yeah.
creaks.
Okay.
It
Oh,
creaks.
okay. Well, okay.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's
I was scared there for a
It's
second.
not Howl's Moving Castle. It's
Okay.
it's everything's okay.
Thanks.
I was thinking Monster
Yes,
House.
that is a real thing, Travis. It exists.
And so I went upstairs to I thought I heard it from my parents' bedroom, so I went upstairs and like peeked in my parents' bedroom, but it was too dark and I was too scared to turn on the light because if I turn on the light, they'll see me and I'll see them, even though I was sitting in like a lit doorway, and then they'll come and kill me. And
Basic
so
physics.
I go downstairs and I call my parents who are at some meeting. I'm like, I think there's someone in the house. I'm not sure. And so my mom comes home and she finds me sitting in the kitchen on a stool right next to one of the handset phones. And I've got a butcher knife
Wow.
in my hand, just kind of crouched on the stool. And like looking back and forth, and my mom comes in and says, it's probably just the house creaking. What if your brothers had come home first? like, I wouldn't have stabbed them, yes, but okay, put the knife down.
Dude, I had that happen to me, like, in the house I'm living now. Like, I swear at one point during the summer when I was there alone, there was somebody moving around upstairs.
Really?
I was like, ugh. And I stayed in my bedroom under my sheets. So.
You locked your little glass
Yeah.
door.
God, if you've
That's
woken
good to
up because you thought
anything.
someone was calling your name,
No.
Yeah.
No.
like someone you know too.
No, that's
no.
weird.
That's
Oh.
Michael, you're a weirdo.
No, I've been like in like the dead of night. It's just like Michael. It's like what the. And then Michael, and then it's like, what is it, Ellen?
Degenerous?
One
I've
thing,
never had that.
I've woken myself up snoring before.
That happens to my dad a lot.
I
You
have-
believe that?
I believe that.
And the worst thing is, it always happens when I'm in a group of people. Like, I'll be dozing, and then, like, I'll hear someone snore, I'll wake up, I'm like, who is snoring? Oh.
Oh, it was me. Whoops. All right. So, dreams.
Yep.
That was a good end to
Dreamcast.
Yeah, right.
Actually, I think that's a thing too. Damn it.
It is an actual thing, Michael. Shout out to the Sega Dreamcast. It was way ahead of its time.
I agree.
All right. So that's the end.
Like POD.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were ahead of the
So,
This is
In his time.
the end.
He was the greatest badass out over there.
woo.
In his time.
Farewell. Thank you for listening.
Oh, they turned
Bye.
off by now.
They turned off after like the first 5 minutes. So.
Do you have a hotter sister?